y'all, it's Mariavicz and welcome back again to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Mariavicz. I make content here on YouTube every once in a while. I recently just came back from a hiatus, so I'm just here. If you guys notice, if it wasn't obvious by the brick, I am outside, and also if you couldn't tell, like, yeah. So I'm outside right now and it's pretty cold, but okay, like it's cold like it's snowing, but I'm definitely not cold like on the inside. I think that's why I'm able to be out here. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys like a little chit chat of the day. I'm filming outside because my husband is inside and I definitely don't want to disturb him, make him go somewhere else. Our home is pretty small, so it's not like I can really go in the kitchen because as you guys heard last time, kitchen is pretty loud in there with the whole AC situation and everything. My breath is pretty distracting, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm just here to talk to you guys today about something that I have found to be more prominent here within my platforms in 2022. Stick around for that subject, and if you guys are returning subscribers, well, thank you so much as always for tuning into yet another video. Throughout the years, a lot of you guys have stayed along and I really do appreciate it. But if you're new here, as always, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. It's here now. Yes, so click downstairs in the subscribe button, turn it from red to white, and it'll be updated as to every single time that I upload a new video. And also ding the little notification bell right beside the subscribe button. Otherwise, YouTube will only notify you every once in a while when the cookies come out, and I'm pretty sure you want all the cookies. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. As usual, if you guys also come up with topics that you would like me to touch upon with my thoughts, my insight and such, let me know downstairs in the comments down below, because I would love to speak on many things. And sometimes I just talk about the things that I come up with because that's like what's in my head, obviously. But if you guys want something in particular, let me know downstairs in the comments. And yeah, also give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. So the subject of today is something that, like I said before, it's become more prominent in 2022 in my platforms, and by the title below you can probably tell it has to do with like hate comments and such. By no means am I claiming that I am a big influencer whatsoever. I wouldn't even say that I'm a micro account, in a sense that like I have like anywhere from like 20k to like 100,000 subscribers, followers, anything, anywhere. I humbly have my amazing 360 something followers here on YouTube, plus my 1,000 and such on Instagram, and slowly building my way up on TikTok. But I've definitely seen that in 2022 and at the end of last year, but more prominently in 2022, like the first day of the year, January 1st of this year, I got a hate comment on one of my Instagram posts, and just like a week later I got another one on another Instagram post based on my weight. And I just want to touch upon that because I just feel like, as incredible as social media is when it comes to raising awareness for different subjects and, you know, raising visibility and accessibility to many groups such as minority groups, people with disabilities, ethnic, certain groups in the LGBTQ plus community, although social media is great when it comes to like giving access to those people and growing the community when it comes to representation. For example, I represent Latinas, I represent people in the plus size community, I represent immigrants, Hispanics, Latinos, I obviously represent women as well. Social media does allow us to share our experiences and different various subjects throughout our platforms, but it definitely also gives access to trolls, to haters or whatever. And it's funny how they choose to hate on both big content creators who are not, you know, bothered at all, or maybe they are but they just don't express it, or maybe they are and they fully express how they cope with those circumstances, but also they choose to hate on people like me who are just trying to make it big in the world, are nowhere near what they want to accomplish. There's people who try to just like, you know what, you don't need to be doing this, and I don't like you doing this, so like just quit it because I don't like it. So my thoughts, and I don't know if I'll include screenshots, the first day of 2022, like I said, some mandem just like commented on the fact that they found my video annoying. And it's funny enough because I didn't even reply back to the comment just yet, and somebody in my friend group who were not even like close like that, but they had commented like, you know, get off this page, it's free to do so, just like it's free to stay. Why are you choosing to do something that you don't like? Who's handcuffing you to my page, really? Also, by the way, like I mentioned before, I'm outside, so if you guys hear my voice be shaky, it's because of the cold. Although I'm physically like perfectly fine, and realistically your body reacts to cold. Even though I'm fine, my voice and outer extremities may not be. By the way, that was a random TikTok that I posted then on my reels. It was like a dumb dance that I did with like a chip munching background. I found it funny, people found it funny, but clearly not this person. They found it annoying, so it's like, okay, move on with your life, you know what I mean? And then the second comment that I got just a week after was somebody commenting on one of my most popular TikTok dances, which I then posted on Instagram, which I guess because my Instagram does have the bigger following, I do get most, or those 2 hate comments, which are all my hate comments of the year, I get them on Instagram because that's where my majority of the following is. But this person did say, oh, people like you have made this problem to be okay. And I'm in my head, I'm just like, oh, I know what you're talking about, but I want to hear you say it. So I asked the person, I'm just like, what's the problem? And then they obviously said, oh, people being fat. I think I'll share the screenshot if I do find it, but essentially I said something along the lines of, you know, being fat is not the problem, like actually whatsoever. The problem is people like you think that people like me don't deserve as much happiness, don't deserve as much freedom to express themselves, etc., etc., just because I am in a bigger body. If you were to like actually take a second to really focus on what I do on my page, you would realize that that's the message that I'm trying to portray. Not at all be fat. I'm not promoting to be fat. I'm not promoting to be obese. I'm not promoting to be anything in particular except being happy in your own body, and mine just happens to be fat. The fact that that happened within the first like 8 days or within the first 9 days of 2022 really goes to show whether you're a content creator who has been on the platform for a while like me, who has a small amount of followers like me, because I've been on the platforms and stuff for a very long time. It's just my following hasn't grown because I really haven't taken things seriously. The past like year and a half I have really been like, let's get this on. That's actually why I'm transferring all my content from my second Instagram onto my first one. So if you guys are interested, the main one is this one right here. I think I'm actually going to change the name as well to reflect my TikTok. But anyways, going back to the subject, damn, like people be out here trolling just because they want to. And something that I'll continuously say in all my videos in all platforms, people will project their anger, their insecurities, whether it's social, whether it's physical, emotional, whatever it is. People will project that onto you if they see that you are an easy target. Easy targets may be women, maybe people who have disabilities, whether that's visible or invisible or less visible, whether that's an ethnic minority group. People will always target you when you're an easy target. In this case, not only am I a woman, and although it doesn't look it, I am an immigrant Hispanic woman, but also the most obvious thing, I'm fat. And people can't tolerate that minorities, in this case people who are of a bigger body, whether you choose to call yourself plump, fat, chunky, thick, whatever, people can't tolerate us being happy and just doing our damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Like people just aren't happy with others being happy if they fit the role of somebody who is not of a standard of whether it's beauty, intelligence, class, because unfortunately people still think that poor people or people of middle class are less deserving of X, Y, and Z than high class folks. People still think that people of color deserve way less than people of tones like mine. So I will always spread the message of being you and being you unapologetically. If you guys tuned into my tattoo gallery video, one of my tattoos says amate sin razón, and that's Spanish for love yourself without reason, because once you put a conditional reason or circumstance as to why you should center your happiness around that, once that thing is gone, make it whatever problem you may have, whether it's about weight, about height, about economic status, whatever, you're gonna diminish your happiness the instant that that condition is gone. Change and grow in whatever way that suits you, but you have to, you know, be happy with yourself without reason. Because without reason, even if you get $1 million, even if you marry a super spectacular person, even if you lose 50 pounds that you wanted to, give those reasons no value. Not that they're invaluable things to do and that they're not great in their own manner, but don't give that the power to validate your happiness. I follow big influencers here on YouTube, on Instagram, who have definitely helped me with my self-confidence and with my self-body love, positivity, and acceptance. So I definitely try to spread that message, even if it's on a minor scale, to my instant and more immediate friendships, whether it's, you know, somebody from my high school, somebody from my job, etc. But eventually I am really trying to get to that level where I can influence others globally to love themselves, because who the fuck is this person across the screen who has no balls to even DM me? You know what I mean? They have to make it in a public scene where it's like, oh, other people have the courage to talk now about my weight because you did the little ice breaking and you want to talk bad about me first, and then you're gonna have your little clique of trolls like just join you afterwards. How's that person gonna affect me, given that they don't even have the courage to, one, DM me? Because if the problem is just with me, then why are you making it public? And second, like, why am I gonna be bothered with somebody who is so bothered within themselves that they have to comment on somebody else's appearance, a superficial matter that doesn't dictate anything that I'm actually worth. Why am I gonna be bothered by their opinions? They got their own shit going on, and I'm not them. I ain't got that shit going on in my heart or in my soul. So why am I gonna stoop down to your level? And why am I gonna be stooped down by your critiques when you don't even matter in my life? That's why whenever I leave comments and these kind of like feedbacks that I get in my comments, my commentary back towards the person, I always try to give a lesson. That's why the thing that I said back to that guy about like LOL, fat is not the problem here, I always try to give a lesson with my commentary back, because even though they may not care, nor may they even like give enough of a shit to like even like somewhat notice that I commented back, that's your lesson. If you see it, fantastic, and then you know, you're blocked. I used to not be the person that likes blocking people. Even now in my personal life, not like Instagram and stuff like that, but in my personal life, like with my personal phone number and all that good stuff, like I personally don't block people unless you like to exaggerate like a threat in my life, or you are somebody who's just really out there to like give me the evil eye, or just somebody who's just really not good for me. But even for example, like out of 7 exes that I have, only 1 is blocked. I mean, and even them, like this was like 10 plus years ago, so it's not even that I can really know if that's your phone number still. But anyways, to kind of wrap this up, always stay true to you, always stay true to your message and to the person that you're trying to become. As long as I've always said, you're trying to become a better person, a better sister, better brother, better cousin, better educator, better friend, better pet owner, micro influencer, and you don't harm yourself, anybody else, or the environment, you are good to go. Stay true to your message, stay true to the feet that you stand on to prove a message, and stand up against the bullies of the cyber world, which is a lot bigger than the physical world, because people have more balls on the internet than anything else. And I don't think I can really say all that in that video and just focus on the negative. I do really have to, I think, pay my due diligence and thank everybody who reached out to me, whether privately or in that comment section, and making sure that not only was I okay, but like letting me know that you guys are on my side. Like, how does a person really dare, you know, comment on the fact that like you people make it okay to be this way? And it's like, what is it? Oh, to be fat. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't know my health history. You don't know shit about me to make that assumption that, you know, like, oh, she's promoting obesity, she's promoting this, which is to be fat in this way, in these clothes, with this smile on her face. Bro, I'm just a happy person. 2, I like crop tops, which is another problem that you may face with people like me, but that's for you to stick up your ass and go. And then the other problem is that I'm fat and that I promote obesity. I'm not promoting shit. I'm promoting happiness no matter who you are and no matter what you look like, because unfortunately pretty privilege and skinny privilege is a thing. As much as some people don't choose to acknowledge that, just like skin is a privilege, to going to the store, to going to the doctor's office, to getting car deals that are better only because I'm white versus if I were to be darker skinned or indigenous or of a certain ethnic group. Just like that exists, people choose to deny that fat is an anti-privilege, and being ugly, which is again defined by beauty standards or whatever in this world, but you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So you telling me that I'm ugly, that I'm fat, what's it to me? Like, if you don't like it, go fix it yourself. If you don't like looking at such an ugly person, then don't click on my videos. If you don't like looking at fat people dance, LOL, go somewhere else to watch a skinny bitch dance. And that's something that I would like to at some point speak on, the fact of being skinny and having that privilege, or being pretty and having that privilege versus somebody like me. I personally, I admit that I'm fat, but I as sure as hell don't think that I'm ugly. And again, ugly is just one of those things that I think is societally defined. And to be honest, it's just, there are things in evolution that would dictate as to why our ancestors like chose certain partners over others, or why they chose certain traits over others, and it was just for survival of the fittest. However, when it comes to now, when that's not really a thing unless you want to count it for 1,000 years from now, beauty is literally with anybody, whether you're dark skinned, whether you're light skinned, whether you're white, whether you're short, whether you're tall, whether you have freckles, whether you have crooked teeth, whether you have super high cheekbones. I don't know, like beauty is such a diverse spectra of factors that I cannot be bothered with a minuscule mind commenting on one factor that determines whether I should be happy or not with myself. So if you guys want to see that video and my take on it, like about pretty privilege and a skinny privilege, let me know downstairs in the comments. I definitely think that's something that I can expand on a lot, especially after the exposure that I've had with TikTok and Instagram and everything. I have grown and expanded my mind when it comes to that, and really grasped the idea that wow, this is actually actually a thing, because I always, since I turned 19, which is when I started loving myself and really like dug deep with like focusing on my happiness, I always knew that that's not right, that, you know, I should be happy no matter what, blah blah blah. But like when it comes to recognizing that fat people really do get treated differently in society just because we're in a bigger body, girl, I could go off. Anyways, you guys let me know downstairs, and definitely if you guys have other ideas besides that, definitely let me know downstairs in the comments. And if you guys like this video, I definitely feel like I'm back at it when it comes to like these big fat confidence topics, which if you guys didn't know, the Big Fat Confidence series is a series that I debuted here on YouTube, just being a big fat confident person. And by fat I mean like that your confidence is fat, not that you are fat, because you can be a skinny person who has insecurities and that's totally normal. But let me show you as a fatter person that I'm confident. You can be confident in this manner as well. Or if that expands to other topics in your life, such as your race, your disability, or lack thereof something, let me be your big sister that can help you out with that, you know what I'm saying? Or a friend, whatever you want to classify me as. But I'm here to help promote self-love and just overall happiness despite what society tells us. So yeah, that's pretty much the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the view, especially on subjects like these, which are very close to my heart. If you like the video, give me a big thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments if you would like future videos like this, or if you guys want to see something else. Also follow me on my socials. My handles will be right here. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe down below. Like I said before, if this is your first time here, I hope that you like the subject, and I hope that you like my face, my personality, whatever it is. So yeah, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn from red to white, and you'll be updated as to every single time that I upload a new video. But also ding the little notification bell. As always, you want to see all the cookies when they're baked out of the oven. You don't want to get just one. You want to get the whole batch when it comes out, you know what I'm saying? In case you don't understand, the cookies are my videos and I'm the baker. Appreciate so much your support and your appreciation. I hope you guys have a really wonderful day. I'm gonna go back inside now because lol, now I'm cold. Until next time, guys, keep up the awesome, never change, and I'll see you guys next time. Dios me lo bendiga, and Maria Victoria out.